This is Brent in Central Arkansas. Today I'm going to carry you with me and do a microgreens lettuce grow. This is a lettuce I got from a seed company. It is a mix of several different types. I've got a hold tray here that will sit inside of another flat, 1020 flat, that'll catch and or water from the bottom. I've got my cover here. It's going to go over the top. I'll show you that as we go. I've got in here a mixture of about 100 ppms of hydroponic nutrient, also regular water that's been off-gassed for some time, and a tablespoon of potassium carbonate, just to help prevent against any mold or anything like that, mold and fungus. That is that liquid from the 1 gallon jug is in this sprayer here. So let's get started. It's pretty easy. I also have my medium here, plain old paper towels. So let me show you what I do. I take 9 sheets of paper towels here, just like so. 3 layers of 3. This is like my second attempt ever to even try this, and I'm by no means an expert, nor am I telling you how to do it or showing you how to do it. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. So we got the seed there, got the cover. The cover is slightly bigger than the seed tray, and all I'm going to do is put a little bit of weight on there and wait for it to come up. Well, before I do that, I'm also going to spray the top, get the top of the seeds wet. And then we'll come back after a couple days, and I'm not going to keep it under here dark for a long time. As soon as they start sprouting good, I'm going to take this off because I don't want them to get leggy for the lettuce grow. So there you go. That's it. Starting a lettuce tray. That's all there is to it. Couldn't be easier, huh? So now that it's wet, I'm just going to take my little Alamo turnip green little pill container here, and I'm just going to gently spread these, not gently but not wildly. This is what the lettuce greens look like today, and what I do to water them is I have plain water there with just a hint of hydroponic nutrient, and I push them in here, and you can see it's lifting up so it gets wet 1 time a day right now, and then I just let it drain off like so. And when it gets down to a dribble, I put it back in its tray here, underneath the benches over there. And you can see that they are already broken through the paper towel. So we know the roots will penetrate, and I want them to actually provide some stability to the plants. These are the greens now, and I'm trying to get them, you can see here, the little leaves, I'm trying to get a couple leaves to do these, but I think one of the things I did wrong here was I planted them too sparsely. They need to be planted a lot more densely, and you can see they're starting to fall over here. They got leggy, and because they were sparse, I think they fell over. Lettuce today. Okay, I've got the baby leaf lettuce out here, and I'm gonna go ahead and harvest it. I don't know how long to keep this stuff up, but I kind of wanted to show you what it looks like. You can see where the paper towel has kind of rotted away, I guess, and has left just the roots that don't look the greatest in the world for the baby leaf greens. And this takes a long time to grow to this point also, so I'm going to go ahead and take these, and I'm going to cut the root system off, and we'll see. And I don't know if I'm going to do this again, and I had noticed the paper towel thing deteriorating before, so unless I think you're doing a quick grow like a radish or you know, kale or broccoli, I don't think paper towel is the way to go for anything of length. Alright, I've got a little bag. We keep the bags from grocery shopping for various things, but I'm going to start taking this out and putting it in the bag. So yeah, it comes out easily in clumps, so I'm going to take it and just trim off some of this. So it looks basically like this, and then I'll rinse it all thoroughly and pick out bad spots and put it in the salad spinner. We'll see if we have something salvageable from all this. Alright, that's it, and you can see here the leftover, and that's the cut off roots there. I'm going to clean up this lettuce, but I can tell you already that is a lot of lettuce. There's a lot of baby leaf lettuce in there. So soft. The second part of the twofer is the turnip greens, and the turnip greens, the roots look a little better, but they're, you know, also have decayed paper towel, but the roots have come through on this one. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to cut the turnip greens. This is a non-turnip, a leaf type turnip green, grown and eaten for the leaves. So yeah, let's get busy cutting these. Okay, this is the last of it. It doesn't smell bad. It doesn't look appetizing, but it doesn't smell bad. And I'll probably have to clean these off a little bit more. But really, that's what it turns into, these baby leaf turnip greens. And again, I'm not sure if I want to do these or not. I really like the turnip greens, but it took longer than I anticipated for these to grow. Okay guys, I threw away the turnip greens and the lettuce. It just didn't look like a clean enough product to me. I am sorry if that disappoints you. I think I could do better, and that was my first attempt at baby leaves, and if someone gets something right out of the gate, just perfect right out of the gate, then good for them, but I'm not that type of person. I struggle. So what I've done is I've taken my mesh flat and put a piece of screen on it, and that's probably something you haven't seen yet because I haven't done the video on these yet because I'm waiting for them to grow, but I'll talk about that a little bit more. But basically I'm going to give the lettuce another shot because I like lettuce, and I'm hoping I can grow it a little quicker than either Kratky or the last grow. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this flat. I've got some seed over here, and I've pre-wet it, and I'm just going to dump seed on top of this flat, just like so. The screen keeps the smaller seed from going through, and it'll allow it to germinate. Now I'm going to get a little bit more seed, and I'll sprinkle it on there. I'm not going to sprinkle it as thick as last time either. Okay, the seed's in place, and I'm going to take my spray and I'm going to wet it with it. Now this spray is, I call it an antifungal type spray. It's got oregano oil in it, neem oil in it, very light applications of that. It's also got a little bit of Dawn and potassium bicarbonate, all to help keep mold and fungus down, and it seems to really do the trick. I mean, I found this some time back, and I've been using it regularly. It's the majority of what I call my do-it-all mix, and I'll do a video on my do-it-all mix later, probably in the spring or something. So anyway, this is wetted. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a flat on top of it, and we'll wait for it to grow. My thoughts are that once the seed starts coming through the bottom here, I'll add a very light solution of hydroponic nutrient, and then as it matures I'll strengthen it, and hopefully that'll help add a whole lot of nutrition to the product. So that's it. The good thing, the really neat thing about this screen, if you haven't noticed, is that if you wet it, the seeds hit it and they absolutely stick, and it covers the smallest of seed. You can see that this is lettuce, and I don't think that I'll grow anything smaller than lettuce. Never say never though. I also wanted to show you this. I'm not sure how much I've talked about this, but this is that 1/2-inch Dow foam board that I use pretty much on everything with fawn and everything, and I cut these to fit inside here, and it just provides a little bit of darkness, and provides a platform that's even, that the seeds can all hit against evenly. Hopefully that'll provide a product that's, you know, about the same height. So that's my plan. I am going to dome this until they sprout pretty good. There it is, domed up. This microgreen thing, it is certainly not difficult to do the procedures, the process of it. It takes a little bit of consideration for how you do it, when to do it, and stuff like that, but it's really an easy thing to get into. It's not probably such an easy thing to do, be a success, especially if you're not using any kind of medium. But I encourage you guys, get into it. This is fun stuff, and there's, you know, one flat of microgreens is a lot of food. It's really a lot of food, but it's not a set it and forget it type of thing. You got to do something, you got to work with it every single day. But anyway, that'll do it for this video on baby leaf / microgreens, whatever you want to call these things, and I'll see you later.